So of course, I know in every video I say, excuse my hair, it's a mess, but I mean it when I say that because it got more potential. This was 3 days hair, but it's fallen. 3 days? No, not 3 days. 2 days. 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. 2 days. Because now it's like, I didn't sleep from yesterday, okay? Anyway, I wanted to come live. If you hear that sound, it's the savior why I can work on things, because that's a heater. Because it was so cold here, freezing cold, that you cannot move, you cannot do anything. And I was like, when I come live, but it's so cold that even when I was wearing my robe, it was so cold. So what happened, I'm clearing a studio blaze that I'm gonna do. I have the extra room there. Smells moldy with my auntie's stuff that she put there, but I decided to throw them in the trash. So I got a new spot and everything. So this is not my forever spot, but I'm clearing that spot, so I will take everything, put it there. It's just magical. But since it was cold, as far as I trust us turn this heater, I could not do anything. So when I turned it's small. It was still cold, but I started feeling really good about watching YouTube and sitting there and taking off whatever I'm wearing. And then it got really warm, so I'm confident to work, even though, thank God I turned it on, even though that, it's night, because I stayed till the morning. Now it's morning, actually. So I'm confident finishing my work, because I only work when it's like warm. And I only have like few hours. And the reason why I did not turn the heater on is like, it's a small one, electric, and it got like a lot of warning with it, like, and I was like, is it gonna explode or something? I got scared, even though because before I had it from before, it's new, but because of the electricity problem, I was scared. Remember that whatever happened to me. So I got my cards here. Actually, I'm so excited because I got a few things. Like my IG live is like, I bring some unique things, like, I don't know. It's just like a fun chilling with me, literally in the middle of the night, in the morning, whatever. I'm doing my coffee. We got those letters because I'm gonna use them to see initials. I got this that I just found. I forgot about it. I bought it from before. I have a box that's kind of, if you come to my room or my house, if you're a psychic or into spirituality, you're gonna be like really amazed by everything on the corner. I'm gonna find a lot of things, but I mean like my spot here on my house. I got this, remember, so we're gonna see timing and all of that. Actually, the heater is making the place a bit very warm, but I like it. I miss that weather. So I'm sitting on a box, but soon I'm gonna be sitting there. I have an extra chair that I did not install. Anyway, so ignore my hair. Whenever I say ignore my hair, I know it's gorgeous, but it's like I was about to wet it and then just like spray on it to fresh it, so my curls get some live and it get more like, not flatten or stick together. And then blow dry it, but I was like, it was already cold, so I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, my lovely humans, today we're gonna do the readings. I'm wearing those here, all of them, because I think it's better for the live to just you choose from, my bracelet. So the first reading that I'm going to do is, we're going to do their feelings about you, because I'm going to post this also on my YouTube channel, and a lot of people like that reading. So choose one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You want us to choose to do cards as well, to use cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, so choose one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Choose one. This is a moon crystal. I don't know what you call it. Tiger eye, and I don't know. And this is like a Chinese stone, they call it, something like that. So choose one. What are they feeling and thinking about you right now? This is number 1 here. They feel neglected by someone else, and they could be projecting that on you, or they feel that neglect is making them miss you. Also, this person could be using you for protection, codependence on you, or they are just, they're just using you. They're using you or like for comfort or whatever. It's getting a bit too hot, but it's okay. I'm not complaining. Number 2, what are they feeling and thinking about you right now? This person feel like you are so ghetto. You are trying to pretend. They stereotype your behavior with a color or with a religion or with something. They feel like girls like you, men like you are acting this way, especially if you're someone who act like extra. You have a lot of keychains in your bags. I don't know. And you know, this person, this is how this person sees you. You know, this kind of people, like, there's nothing wrong with that, but they're like, you go to her car, and then she's like got like, you know, chains, things, everything is like sparkly. There's nothing wrong with that, but you got like a billion like thing, like when she pull like a big chain shit, like, you know, she got a thing for everything. And they see you as extra. This person is into you. I'm not gonna say that they're not into you, but they kind of hate that they're into someone like you. They're like, why am I in love with this? I was always complaining about people like you. Why am I falling in love with you? Honey, tell this person, I don't know. Ask yourself, you know. Number 3. What are they feeling with the tiger eye? Tiger eye and the evil eye. عين الحسود. Number 3. What are they feeling and thinking about right now? They feel like you're not lying. You were not lying. Jokes on them, but would they admit that you were not lying? There's some truth happened, and then they're like, she or he were not lying when they said it. They meant it, and it was happening, and it happened. Or like, they're just like, you're for real, you know. So they know that you were not lying, but they did not know that. So they could be like, we're trying to fight you, or they're trying to not believe the truth or something like that. But done. I do feel like this person is confusing me. I'm trying to see what they're feeling. They're just confused themselves right now. Hello, how are you? Number 4, what are they feeling and thinking about right now? We're choosing from the bracelet, so you're gonna know what pile I'm at. What are they feeling and thinking about you right now? This person feel like they want you to have children with them, or babies, or are they thinking about family? They're like, I'm thinking about family and children and committing because of you. They feel like you're the one who came and farted and pooped inside their head that made them feel like they don't want to go smoke weed and dance anymore. They want to, but they're like, they want baby or something. They're like, what happened? They're confused. Maybe they just now feel like they wanted to be. For some of you, it's like the opposite. It's kind of like they were wanting this life with you, and even though they are an opposite person, they're now like, they feel jaded because they were the only person who were committed, and they did put a lot in this relationship. They're like, you know what, I'm happy to have my free time. Damn. Number 5, what are the people I'm thinking about right now? This person feel like jokes on them. They know that joke's on them. Now they know that the joke's on them. Something happened, or you did something, or you said something, or you did something recently, or you blocked them or something. They're like, wait, joke's on me. They realize that they're obsessed with something. Also, this person feel like so scared from karma. Okay. So we're going to do the next reading. The next reading going to be about what? You're welcome. Do you have a specific reading that you want? I wanted to do something with letters and timing. So we could do like, when would this thing happen? Or, ouch, ouch, ouch. Got in my eyes. My hair is growing, I can see, because it's falling. I have a lot of hair here. So, timing, or your future wedding, Hi, Bureau Guidance. How are you? We could do. I want to do something with letters. Who is your future spouse? But this time we're going to see like physical appearance and all of that. How do they see? How do they look like? I mean, or we could do what next in life. What next in life is good. What is next in life? We got one. You like which one? Which one do you like? Next in life or future spouse? Next in life. What is next in life? If you like the future spouse one, we're gonna do it after this one, okay? So, future. What next in life? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're gonna do future spouse after this one. We're gonna use the timing and all of that. Choose one. I need to drink my coffee. Choose one. This is the hand that I drink coffee with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, what is next in life? Number 1, next in life is like you going to be, and instead of being the broke person always, not having money, lacking, you're going to be the person who's not broke, not lacking. Other people going to be the lacking people. So you're no longer lacking. So if you're lacking money, finance, cha-ching, you're going to have it. I do feel like also, number 1, you're going to feel like very happy with the gift that you're going to receive. For some of you, of course, because it's Christmas if you're Christian. For others of you, if you're not Christian, then you're like, you're gonna receive a gift, or you're gonna buy something for yourself that's going to be so good that you're gonna love. Like, you're gonna love that thing. I do feel like also what next in life is like you're going to use your resources, whatever resources. For some of you, the resources that you got already, that you're going to work with what you got, or something that you're going to make your life better. So you're going to use whatever you got. Some of you is like you already got things that you did not use. Have basically put them in the basement, right? And then you're going to be like, I do have all those things in the basement. Why not like get them out and work with them, right? Or I have like a big yard, or I have this extra room, or I have this, or I have this friend or that knows that. Why don't I ask them to teach me that? Or just like you're going to use a lot of resources, okay? I do feel like next in life you're going to enter a really cool calm cycle that you're going to surprise yourself on how calm your life is. Especially 2024 for you, you're going to be so calm that you don't need to escape it. Like you don't need like I'm so stressed, let me just watch YouTube, Netflix, or whatever. You're just going to enjoy the moment. You might find yourself also very hyperactive, going outside and very involved in life, and instead of escaping it. Whoa, number 1. I do feel like number 1, you might find yourself so healthy or into fashion or into something that you did not think that you're going to be into. It could be like a new style, new hobby that you're like, it did not cross your mind. Maybe recently you had some idea, or right now you have some ideas about it, or you're going to. So that was number 1, yeah. Number 2, next in life for you. Next in life you're going to let me drink my coffee. Next in life you're going to feel very insecure about yourself. Next in life, you're going to feel ashamed, very insecure. I feel like next in life, you're going to be forced to get rid of your bullshit. Because this is a new beginning that you're not having. This is a new start that you're not having. There's a lot of burdens and there's a lot of insecurities inside you that you're going to be forced to release. I do feel like also Spirit going to force you to accept reality if you're not accepting. For some of you, it's like you're going to have a lot of tower moments, a lot of darkness. Some of you could be as bad, for some of you could be as good. Again, every time I choose a card, the collective energy is accurate, the messages are different, so oblige situation. I do feel like you're going to feel you might be facing with a lot of triggers that are going to trigger your jealousy, triggers a lot of things, and you're going to have to accept if you're doing something wrong, that you keep doing it. I do feel like next in life is just going to be so humiliating for you to go through that, even though that's not humiliating, but you're going to have to admit the reason why you feel humiliated, you feel certain way. Next in life is not going to be pleasant. You're going to have like some escapes, but you're going to have, it sounds like escapes, I'm telling you it's escapes. So you're going to find yourself in harsh reality that you're gonna have to choose escapes, or you might find yourself doing codependency shit. Number 3, next in line, we're about to reach your bar. Number 3, next in line. People, if you wonder why my voice is like because I've been singing so fucking loud for Mariah Carey. And also I had like in my throat I had something before from Number 3, next in life makes me feel giggly. Number 3, next in life, you're going to be married. You're going to be married with a son, with a daughter. You're going to have children, or you might give birth. You're going to be that parent. What is that parent? You're going to be a very hot mama or daddy. You're going to have like, you're a cool parent that people look at you, they want to have children. They want to have babies. They want to get married because it's just so cool. You're like, what the fuck is that? People look at you, judging you. You walking at like wherever, mall or something like, and some mothers look at you. Why are you not using like, you know, a diaper bag like the rest of us? Why are you using your Brada bag for your son diapers? Or there's something here that you're gonna feel judged by some people who like got no life basically, but and be like, you're not a good mother, official mother, because you're not joining the team of like, or father joining team of like, my children are ruining my life, I got some vomit on me, I'll tell you for mother, I'm so sorry. You're not gonna be that person. And they'll be like, how? Maybe you're doing it wrong. You're not being a good mother because, or a good parent because you don't look exhausted enough. Next to life, number 3. Next in life, you're going to make make someone free. You're going to free someone from something, and that person going to reward you. It sounds like rewarding you from, you know, like I don't know what movie is it. Was it like there's a dragon or there's something that they have a needle on their feet and then they remove it and became their best friend or something like that. Next in life, you're going to eat a lot of ice cream. Also, you're gonna find yourself really invested in smoothies. Heavily in smoothies, or you're gonna be on smoothie duty, or you're gonna find yourself having to drink smoothie or focusing on vitamins or focusing on, understandable if you're the one who's pregnant or someone who's pregnant, or thinking about nutrition. Also next in life, or it could be like making baby food, you know, but next in life you're going to be really enjoying your household. So yeah, number 4, we reached your current Shani. I'm sorry. Dami Shani. I'm sorry. Number 4. What is next in life? Next in life, you're gonna get a tattoo. Removed or tattoo. Next in life your life gonna be so boring. You're trying to get something. You're trying to get something and you're just stuck because you're stuck with your old habit. Dami Shani. Okay, gonna try. I might research it on YouTube how to pronounce it. So next in life, your choice number 4 is not so good, to be honest, because I'll tell you why. Number 4 is like life. There's a lot of, see the sun card, let me explain to you. There's a lot of good things there for you, and literally you have no obstacle. You are mentally restricting yourself, and you are sometimes being lazy, and you're sometimes in the same spot. Sounds like you don't have enough knowledge. I do feel like you need to educate yourself, you need to research whatever you want, and you need to put extra effort. And the extra effort is not going to come out of the blue because you're doing everything, but you need to use your brain. Because if you don't use your brain, you're not going to be able to move any farther in life or do whatever. You're gonna have piles of shit and anxiety and issues, because actually in reality your life is magical. That's why I'm confused, because your life is magical. You don't have restrictions, you don't have issues, everything is handed to you. You have blessings. Maybe you don't see them as blessings, but you're taking them for granted, and work with that, because other people are working harder and they don't have the blessings that you have. Number 5, what is next in life? Next in life, you're going to break your own heart. Speaking about this, but let me tell you, this breaking your own heart going to make you feel good, because finally you're going to realize to see something as toxic, and when you see it as toxic, you're going to find the joy. It's almost like you're going to feel happy right away. You're going to feel like, I'm not heartbroken about that shit. Like, why the fuck did I think that I'm gonna be heartbroken? Or for some of you, You might be thinking about like you broke your own heart when you did that, but you're gonna be like thinking about like why did I do that? Like it was easy. Something was just easy, okay? I do feel like next in life you're going to find yourself like stalking someone, obsessing about something that you refuse to let go of, or you're gonna be like, that's what I want. You're gonna be very persistent about what you want, and you're gonna know it deep down your heart and your brain. Oh, you're welcome. I'm sorry for whatever. Even if it's like bad, but at least you know where to work. At least you know where to start. Number 5, I do feel like it's going to be like you're going to know deep down in your heart and in your ass guts that what was making you be an ass. Because maybe you were an ass for some of you. Number 5, you broke someone's heart, but I do feel like you're gonna know what to fix or what to approach. Or for others of you broke your own heart, so follow your intuition, but you're gonna know where to start, what to do, and you're gonna be sure about it. I do feel like you're gonna find yourself really stuck in a situation, and you're gonna try to come up with plans to escape this problem. I do feel like next in life you're going to work persistently to make sure that you get something. But the thing is, once you get that thing that you're gonna work hard for and you're gonna get it, you're still gonna feel insecure, because I do feel like the reason that you did not get that thing that was yours or that you wanted it, because there's like inner feelings that you did not face. So when you get it, you're gonna be happy, but you're gonna feel insecure that you won't gonna lose it. So I do feel like next in life is like getting your blessings but facing also some of your emotions. But I do feel like once you get it and once you work hard, spirit gonna reward you, because that thing or whatever thing that you're gonna pursue going to calm your anxiety. Next in life, you might be also parents or get children or have children or something like that. Next in life, you're going to eat a lot of cookies. Like nobody's business eating cookies like that. What's happening? So maybe like you have a lot of leftovers cookies from Christmas or something. But like next life, you might be baking things with cookies or cooking something. Okay. So we're gonna do the future spouse now. Who's your future spouse? So we're gonna see like everything that we can see. We're gonna see letters for their names. We're gonna see the zodiac, blah blah blah, their phrase. So yeah. So let's see future spouse. Future spouse reading. So who's your future spouse, and a lot of things we're going to see. We can use the letters that I got. Who's your future spouse? Choose one. Who's your future spouse? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 from here. Choose one. Number one, who's your future spouse? Your future spouse is someone very logical. It could be an air sign, it could be a fire sign. But before we go into the zodiac sign, but I tell you, air sign, fire sign, they're not so balanced as an earth sign. So it does not matter what the zodiac sign, because sometimes people are just, they have their chart, they have their soul, past life. They do, your zodiac interfere in a lot of things and how you handle things, but you're still sometimes would not know how to handle things. So let's see here what we got. This is their sign. And this is something that I don't know, that I didn't look at the chart. I think this is the placement or something like that, right? This is what we got here. I need to study more about it, right? I want to study more about it. It's gonna make me feel happy. Then we got number 3 here. Could be like a month that they were born at, or whatever, when you're gonna meet them, 3 years or 3 months or something like that. So let's read about this person. We're gonna see the letter after that. At the end, we're gonna see the letter. So number 1, who's your future spouse? Your future spouse is someone who very judgmental. They judge other people, but it could be like for you, again, if this is your future spouse, you could like that judgmental side of them, but they don't judge a lot of people, but they judge specific kind of people behavior. So they could be like very harsh on certain type of people. Okay, so I do feel like your future spouse could be like I feel like your future spouse is someone who thinks a lot. They also think about a lot of things in a time. Like they just focus on a lot of things they think about. They're someone smart. So what you're gonna expect from this person? They're smart. They're smart because this is a person who spent a lot of their time thinking about a lot of things, everything that comes. It's like their brain doesn't rest, or they think just like they like to think about things. They're curious. They have curiosity. And if you're looking for someone smart, this is going to be a smart person. They're gonna be like curious about something that they see on an ad on TV. They're gonna research it. This is the kind of person who's like always looking for knowledge. Okay. And I feel like, so if you're like worried about, like, for example, if they're not gonna understand your spirituality, or if you are psychic or something like that, like my hair is growing. So this is a person who like they always research something, right? So they like to research and to listen and all of that. So your future spouse here. If you're just about someone who's like out of focus, because I'm trying to focus, but I don't know, like they don't focus a lot, so they could have a problem with focusing, especially if you're gonna talk to them in the beginning or other people. So you might not have an issue with them. Maybe other people have an issue with that. Maybe you like this side of them. Some of you do like the side of them. For others of you just have issues with it. But they're like out of focus. When someone talks to them, they're like all over the place, or sometimes they talk, they listen, or they get frustrated, right? So I do feel like your future spouse also could be someone who got a stable foundation when it comes to money. Doesn't mean that they're rich. They could have a lot of money, or they could be just stable. I do feel like this is a stable person financially, or they got their own house, or they are capable of having a house. So you would not gonna be like, oh, chasing this person, this future spouse, chasing them like to help you with whatever, your children or your rent, and they're not capable of even lifting themselves. No, they are capable of lifting themselves. And I feel like your future spouse here, how do they look like? They do have like they do have a curvy nose, or their nose is not straight, so they could have a nose like me. See, like my nose is curvy a little bit here, so they could have a curvy nose, or their nose looks different, like they don't have like a straight line nose, or they could look Russian, also they could look Indian, they could look Arabic or whatever. But I do feel like they do have small lips for some of you. For others of you, is not really. It's like, do not be focused on that because it's a general energy. So follow your intuition, because some of you, it's like they got small lips. For some of you, they don't have small lips. But the future spouse got a face that's just like a little bit longer, like long face, and like it's long, like or like smooth, or something like that about it. I do feel like your future spouse is someone who intimidates people, because I do feel like people look at this person's face and they get intimidated, or they're intimidated with this person's personality, especially that this person got a smart brain and a way to just speak. Like, this is the kind of person that they get frustrated in conversation. I do feel like that's why you're gonna like them, because they don't get frustrated and not listen unless if someone is really being dumb, right, or something like that. So anyway, let's see here. We're gonna see also more, okay? Oh, wait, let's see more. Where they come from, I do feel like this person comes from a country that they had a lot of like harsh war, or like civil war, that a lot of people they were dead in before, like in history, okay? They do have history of war or something. Or those people are known by intern war or something like that. For some of you, this country is a country that is just like this country changed in a short time, or they built this country so fast. I do feel like for some of you, this country flag looks white, reddish, or wine color. Could be like my country flag also. Green, yellow, blue, grayish blue, something like that. Red and white. Could be also the US. So follow intuition. So for number 1, we're going to choose the letters. Who's your future spouse? Hello, honey. How are you? So we're gonna use the letters to choose for number 1 future spouse letters. We're going to choose like few letters. We're going to see like what we got, okay? So E, D, T, R, I, and S. This camera is reversed, but yeah. So Yeah, let's put it here. I got EDTRIS. So this is all I got for number 1. I hope you like this reading. Let's see number 2. Who is your future spouse? People who chose number 2, this color here. Your future spouse is someone annoying, especially me. I'm going to be annoyed by this person's side. So I'm an Aries. I'm very logical. My rising sign is Aquarius, Taurus moon. So I feel like this person gonna irritate the fuck out of me. So they're not matching my personalities per se. And I do feel like this is the kind of person who like, they need a push. They need a push to do something. They're always like lazy, or they're like chilling at home a lot. They like snacks and sitting on a sofa. They're not like a person who is like not working. They're working and all, but this is a person who is like, they exaggerate the work of a certain things instead of like working on it. So they would wait for someone to convince them that it's important. But I do feel like for you, maybe you're not gonna see it this way. It's like it could be the same. So they would do something, but they would feel like, oh no, like whenever they want to start something, it's like it's not the right time. This is a person who's gonna go to work and do several things a day, but they would not add up to that. I do feel like this is a person who is very committed. So I do feel like this is a very committed person to their family and children and all of that. This is a person who is like, this is not an outgoing person. So this is not the person that you're gonna find a lot of background history with them when it comes to having something in their teenage life, or like that they went partying, or they had a lot of thrilling stories about them being wild or the wild child. But you might find other stories, because such people are like always have some stories, but different stories. So maybe they do have stories of like falling into something or doing something. It's like each got their own. But I do feel like this is the kind of person who you might find like this is a person maybe before they meet you, they were insecure and they got themselves in relationship based on like, I cannot do that, and they chose other things to do until they started them later. Your future spouse is someone with a blonde hair, very straight blonde hair, straight black hair, but they have a straight hair. Do you feel like your future spouse is someone who is very cold-hearted? Not cold-hearted, but they seem very chill, very cold-blooded. And it could be sometimes like they would not be reacting so much, so fast. They're very like, chill. And I feel like your future spouse is someone who literally would just study something before they do it for a lot of time, but they do need a push. They need a push all the time. This is a person who looks very handsome, very pretty, but I do feel like they find it very hard to this is a person who likes to do the work, and they would just be like very organized, and they put hard work in something, but they find it very hard to know when to jump and when to start. How do they look like? Very white, and they could be coming from the UK. I do feel like this person could be also black, could be any color, but I'm seeing like more to the white here, majority of you. I do feel like this is a person who does not like kids, or doesn't want to have kids. Maybe you're not gonna have kids together, or they have problem with like being a parent, or they see it as a negative light. Maybe at first, until they see it in a different light. Maybe they have toxic parents or something that happened to them. Even if they have a kid, they do see it in a toxic way, because they have a toxic baby daddy, baby mama. So they see all of that in a toxic light. So till like later that you meet them. We're going to see here with those here. We got number 1, so I might meet them in a month, week, a year, or number 1, it could be where the month that they were born in. Oh, I touched this one, I forgot. So this is their zodiac sign. Okay. And oh no, this is the zodiac. This is not the zodiac. Yeah, I was like confused. This is their zodiac sign. That's their chart. So also they could be born in May. I do really like this person gives me a lot of like, they could be also a fire sign, but you know, like an Aries, but I'm an Aries. Like they could be an Aries, Gemini. You know those Aries that they were born in March. They could be also an earth sign, Taurus, or something like that. Because I know my cousin, she's an Aries, like born in March. She's just totally opposite in a lot of way. You don't have to have the same zodiac sign to be similar or something. Anyway, I do feel like it got me like, see how my energy went down, like I'm frustrated from this person's energy. I don't feel like I like this kind of people. They just make me feel not motivated, but I do feel like gonna work good by you. We're gonna see the letters of this person name. So we got EIG. Number 3, we finally reached your number. Your future spouse, people who chose the tiger eye. And they're giving me something about the tiger eye. Let me tell you about this tiger eye necklace, bracelet. But I do have a tiger eye necklace, right? Forgot. Think that I have it in the necklace. I don't remember. Number 3, your future spouse. Your future spouse is like, it's not found yet. I do feel like by not found yet, I do feel like they are somewhere very restricted by spirit. That spirit are putting them in a spot where they cannot escape. So if you're wondering why you didn't meet your future spouse, they're very restricted and frustrated by something. Like they cannot get out of an issue. Hopefully they're not in jail, but they're like in something that looks like jail, or they're restricted. It could be kind of like me when I'm restricted by this court shit and all of that I'll have to go to, or my mom, or other shit before I go, and I'm frustrated. There's a lot of life restrictions that they're going to be free from. I do feel like your future spouse is someone who is very quiet but outspoken at the same time. So this is a person that is very hard to, if you're gonna meet this person, and you're gonna ask their friends or ask people who know them about them, you're going to be like, you're gonna find like different opinions that don't match. Sounds like they're describing a different personality. And I feel like due to this person like quietness, because this person's very outspoken, very smart, but they could be quiet around certain group of people. This is the kind of person who does not feel the need to say something to make the people know that they're there, or to gain confidence. So if they're like around a group of people that they don't feel like they want to talk about this topic, and they're just gonna stay quiet, those people gonna know them as quiet. If they talk to someone, they're gonna listen. They're a good listener. But if they're gonna talk with someone and mess with them, they're gonna fuck them up. So you're gonna find them sometime like talking, and sometimes they're just chilling, because why would I want to talk? Like it's my, my space. Or it's just like, this is the kind of person that they don't feel like obligated to put a smile on their face for any person who just like talking to them, being nice to them. So yeah, you're being nice to me, but if I don't want to chat and get personal, that's it, right? So this is the kind of person. I feel like this is a person who like wearing gang or something criminal. It could be not like something bad, but maybe they have family members who are like this. This kind of person is kind of like me, to be honest. A little bit similar to me in some way. We got the King of Swords, so they could be Aquarius or even Aries, like me, Aquarius, or they got Taurus in their chart, but they're very air and fiery. I do realize this is the kind of person who got really stuck with the wrong situation, wrong people in a lot of ways. So they could have like very toxic family, like family who just like full of crime, I want to say drama, but crime and shit like that. Or they just have like a lot of shit that they just cannot escape. They could be feeling bad for their mother, for some of you, or they feel bad from their mother. It's kind of like similar to me. Or they feel bad from their parents, or they feel bad for someone, that's why they're there taking care of them. So I do feel like this person is someone who takes care of a lot of people, and they can take a lot of responsibility, but they need to trust you and to love you. They are learning to not care for people who are they just feel bad for. They're learning to not care for people who were like awful to them, you know. It's almost like they're just confused because they care either about family member, someone there, or some people that they learn to not be empathic to those people and feel sorry for them sometimes. Like they just feel like, you know, I can and I can't. Just like they're trying to figure out a lot of things about their emotion, right? So they could be taking care of people or friend that they were just really, they thought that they're friend, but they're not giving them anything by relying on them. This is a very reliable person, so if you're looking for someone who you rely on, you're gonna rely on this person, right? The person is like, if you have an issue, you're going to be fixed. Like if you tell them like you have an issue and you just leaving like tired about it or crying, literally I see you crying for some of you, like maybe in the future you're crying on your bed, like saying like I have this issue, it's making me stressed, and you get up in the morning and the issue is gone. Like, or just in a week they tell you that they figured out this issue. It's just like this is a very thoughtful person, and they look into the tiny details. So I do feel like this person got beautiful eyes or beautiful eyebrows, or something about their eyes or eyebrows. Definitely looks so chic, but cheeks. Maybe they have something like really beautiful. Their cheeks got really, they have beautiful cheeks, or they got something, or they got dimples like me, or something like that on their cheeks, or blemishes. And I feel like they dress up really nice, right? So let's see here, this here for you, number 3. How we got? So this is the chart thing. Got this. Their zodiac. Got the number 3. We got the number 3. I tell you why I'm saying number 3, guys. I do feel like you might choose a pile for you and a pile for them here. So the number 3. They could be an Aries. They could be something. You maybe met them, or for some of you maybe you met them already. For others of you maybe you didn't meet them. Maybe you're going to meet them in 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years from now. Or this is a timing for when you're going to get married, like a month in future or something like that. So yeah, let's see letters of this person. I'm not gonna lie, this heater is making things warm, but I'm not complaining. Letters. Oh, a lot of letters we got. So I have no idea, but Spirit want me to get a lot of letters for you. Maybe they have a long ass name that's just foreign. So maybe they could be foreign. We're gonna see about that. Yeah, they definitely could be foreign than you. So they have the letter H, N, S, F, I, T, E, K, O, S, in their name or in their last name or something, S. So we got 3 S's, O, D. So those are the letters. You can screenshot it and, like, you know, flip the picture so you can save those letters. Anyway, so where they come from, this is a person who is very rooted to a very spicy culture. They could like eat a lot of food with seasoning and good things. This person could be black. For some of you, they could be like Arabic, Indian, or something like that, or Latin. But they definitely like seasoning in their food, right? They don't eat food without seasoning. There's something about their food, okay? Do not mess with this person's food, I tell you. If you mess with this person's snacks or food, you're getting yourself into a rude awakening, right? This is, I'm not joking. It could be Italian, something like that. Number 4, hey honey, guided tarot. Number 4, your future spousey. Your future spousey. Look. Holy fuck. I felt like it was loose and then it went all over the place. Give me a second, people. We need to find the replacement. No, we cannot. This is the last reading, right? So number 4 broke. Wait, let's see. It's so weird. Got something in my boots here. But yeah, usually. Number 4. Wow. Talk about evil eye and then broke. Someone was literally, I'm not joking, because when I was putting this on my head and I was thinking, I was seeing someone feeling like, oh, like, I don't know, jealous of me or something like that. I was saying, oh shit, she's so pretty, we hate her. And then I have that blue, like, this is the evil eye, and then poof, broke. Bitches. Number 4. Oh my god, number 4, there's a lot of shit in number 4, I tell you. Gave me like a lot of food. Number 4, who's your future spouse? Your future spouse is someone who's so into you, but they're gonna play dumb. Like they're not into you or they're not there. This is a person who's going to be like, they're gonna talk all this smack of shit or even gonna try to ghost you, ignore you or something like that. If you're just about someone who thinks you're pretty awesome, they love you. They could also have a lot of jealous hoes around them. They're jealous of you. This is a person who could have like a person who got like a lot of platform things, a lot of people who talk to them, a lot of people who follow them, think that they're handsome or pretty or something like that. But this person gonna act like all this shit that they don't see you there, right? And they like it because you talk smack that shit. You talk smack that shit. Talk smack, and this person like it. Like you're just like. But with time, this person just got really like into this behavior, and they're like, let me think about the next action that I'm gonna take. But they found themselves restricted in their past trauma, pain, or insecurities. So they're just sitting there. They feel paralyzed. How does this person look? They look like cheeses. They look like Santa. Hopefully they don't look like Santa. And they look so white. They look really white. They look so white. They could be Australian. They could be German. They could be Russian. But they're so fucking white. So white. They're like whiter than my dress right now. It could be like that. Or for some maybe you're just like, you can sense something about them. It could be very British, very English or something like that. Or there's something about being white, okay? Some of you could be the opposite. I do feel like your future spouse here is someone who's very arrogant, or they're gonna show you that they're arrogant at first. I do feel like this is a person who likes to be positive in life and to take actions, and this is a person who likes to be admired by their lover and admired by their people. And I do feel like that's what they're going to realize, that it's toxic, because it's like you're not gonna be they're cheering them at first. You're not, because they just want people to admire them enough for them to feel secure, and they're gonna realize that this behavior brought them into a lot of toxic people. This is a person, if they love you, they like to admire you and to give you love, but I do feel like they turned with whatever trauma that happened to them to an opposite person that you met when you met them. They no longer, like, they're just seeking admiration from you, from people to feel secure, to approach you, and they got themselves in really bad cycles, or they're heartbroken, blah blah blah. I feel like this is a person who's gonna annoy you. I'm not joking. That this is a person who's gonna annoy you. You might think even like, fuck this person, right? So right away, I do feel like how to know that this person is future spouse. You might fucking hate their guts, or you're gonna feel like, you know, just like feel annoyed. I do feel like this is a person who is very clean, or they look very clean and organized, or their truth is clean. But you might not like the way that they live their life at first, or their style, or something like that. It's almost like you cannot see like you're living that life, but they do want the same values, same things. I do feel like they have things that they did not show you that they want. They're very excited, and they love really your personality. I do feel like this is a person who likes to travel, who likes to do things, who likes to bring up new ideas. They're not a boring person. So if you're not looking for a boring person, this is not a boring person. This is a person who's like gonna get up, look for things, and feel like motivated to do things on a time, like right away. It could be a fire sign, could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, or something like that. Definitely a lot of fire. It could be also having fire and water with them. That's why they could be a little bit out of balance sometimes, right? So I do feel like this is a person who is like, they could be so, I do feel like this is a person who's trying to resist love when they meet you, because maybe they're trying to fight that side of them. Maybe you don't understand that their emotions, and because their emotion always slow them down because they're fire and water, there's something that you're going to understand. So let's see here with the dices. Let me drink my coffee. Sonic came up. We got the number 11. We got this here for the zodiac. Okay. This is their zodiac sign. And here I moved it. This is their chart. I feel like their chart is not balanced. They're balanced, but they didn't know how to balance their energy yet when you meet them, okay? You know, that's why they're like trying to ignore a side of them so hard. You could be doing the same thing, but you don't realize it. But I do feel like you're different because you balance your chart. That's why you ignore something that's not balanced to your energy. It's almost like they're water and fire. They ignore a side of themselves. You ignore a side of yourself, but you don't realize it somehow. They're slowing you down, but it's not from your energy, something like that. But there's like, could be your twin. Let's take letters. People are coming and going. Like, they come to just, why come alive if you're not gonna even say hi? I don't understand. But the rest, I mean, Damia Shani. Like, why come alive if you're not gonna even say hi? Like, why are you pressing on my life coming? Like. So rude. I'll tell you about, after this reading, about the child that got lost at the mall. Lyn. Lyn. Let's choose more. I feel like there's more. We got ENSI. If you don't find a letter here, there we got a space. See, they said, well, if you don't find a letter here, it means that, it doesn't mean that they're just only those letters, right? IDLYN, but majority is like that. Feeling intuition, because this is a general reading. I'm gonna turn the heater off because it's getting a bit too warm. I like it, but I don't like it anymore. So, that's it for number 4. I hope you liked your reading. I hope you liked your reading, number 4. Number 5, before we got no bracelet. Number 5, here this. That's why Spirit been telling me to take something else. It was like, what? And I said, don't take something else, but they were saying something about the bracelet. Who is your future spouse? The heat is so intense. Your future spouse is someone who is very fast to take actions. Okay, this person is like very fast. They're very organized, but they could be very insecure about certain things about their physical appearance, or they have some insecurities that you're going to realize later. This is a very organized, smart person, but they're very reliant. Also, this is a person, if you're gonna control them a lot or tell them what to do, they're gonna stop using their brain. They're just gonna follow orders. So do not do this thing. So this is the kind of person who like complains a lot. Sometimes they need a slap to stop complaining. This is a kind of person maybe you're gonna like. You like this personality, but they complain a lot and they see themselves in a victim light. They tend to victimize themselves, right? They tend to be far from logic sometimes, too much. They could be a water sign. They could be any sign. I do feel like this person got a very like beautiful face, beautiful look or hair or something like that, but they tend to be insecure about things that they got, that God gave them. Like, I don't know, so they could be very going through with insecurities when you meet them, and then they're gonna work that through later on. But this is a person with a big dick, fat pussy, okay? Or like they got a really nice body, or you're gonna be really attracted to them. You're gonna be with them for the rest of your life because you like their personality, you like how they are, you like their sensitivity, you like something about them. But you're going to have to, like, you know, they're gonna have to get used to you. You're gonna have to get used to them and all of that. They're very sensitive person. They're very sensitive. Like sometimes they get their emotion too much. They need like a reality check. But when you give them a reality check, they snap. This is a person who can be a little bit selfish sometimes, but you need to remind them. But they're going to, with you, they're not going to be selfish. So they tend to be selfish sometimes, but you need to tell them, and they'll be like, oh yeah, you're right. Because sometimes they sit in their emotions a lot. This is a person who's very pretty, very handsome, very gorgeous. I do feel like this is a person who got no tattoos or something like that. This is a person who like got not a lot of piercings, or they could have some piercings. This is a person who just does not dress up like woo high top thing. They could be like they dress up nice, but they're not into high fashion shit like elanooud said. Like this is what Spurs said. Don't hate me, people. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. I know you jealous hoes is just so hateful, but like look at me. I literally didn't sleep from yesterday. My hair is just a mess from 3 days. I look gorgeous. I'm saying when I say my hair is a mess, I mean it's looking gorgeous, but I mean like I want it to look more gorgeous. Like, look, everything about me is beautiful. I don't do my eyebrows. Those are natural eyebrows. Nothing, no makeup, nothing, just a lipstick, nothing. I didn't even whiten my teeth. They're just like this. I'm like, damn, I wanted to whiten my teeth, but wait, like I'm wearing this, like this is a dress that I'm wearing, but it's just simple dress that you can wear for the gym, but I look banging. Look, yeah, I cannot sit because I cannot stand properly because of this, but like don't hate me. That's what's supposed to sound, okay? Yeah, this is a person who is not confident in themselves. They're confident, and sometimes you're gonna see them confident, but they need love. The more love you give them, the more they remember themselves. Maybe someone broke them. So I do feel like this is a person that you might find that they have issues, that they have like some issues from past relationship or their parents or something like that. The more that you give them love, they're gonna see a different, total, fun person, because they are a fun person inside, but someone broke them. Someone broke them tiny pieces, and to them, you might not realize that, but it's not like you. They're a different personality. When someone break them, they dive in their emotion and they drown. Deep down their emotion. For you, you're trying to dig in your emotion as much as you can, right? Or something like that. So, what can we see? This person comes from Ukraine, comes from somewhere. And this person could have like a really nice shaped lips or eyes or eyebrows. They look handsome or pretty, I tell you. This person comes from a country that they're very fair. Their low is really advanced, or they have some advanced things or something like that. You think that their low is advanced, or they're into low, something like that. They also could be mixed from different cultures or something like that. It could be from the same country as you, or a country that you went to before you visited. So yeah, let's see here. Also, this person could be from somewhere they have a lot of dollar store around them. Don't ask me. They could be from somewhere that they could be really mixed, like their father from somewhere. They could be Canadian, they could be Indian, they could be from Punjab. They're Punjab, not a country. Punjab is not a country, I know. Saying like they could be Punjab, like a Punjabi thing. I don't know. We call them Punjab, okay? English, I don't know, English is not my first language. It's still, people think like, sometimes they're like, I find it amazing when people are like trying to correct something that I say. They're like talking to me. I remember one troll was like, oh, I don't know what about my English. She's saying like, you should do this, you should do this. And I thought it's amazing that you think that you're actually gonna offend me because you think that I'm actually speaking this way. This is my mother language. She got so stunned. She was saying, even not talking about me speaking bad English, you're trying to offend me like I don't know, about a word that I use to say, do not use this word a lot, use some other words. I don't know where, like, I don't know, you don't know good English, or you didn't go to school, something like that, about like you think I'm American or something. Girl, I speak 4 languages, bitch. Talking about 10, we got the number 10, so they could be born in the 10, or they could be born in the anus sometime for other people, because they want to reach a 10, they want happiness, but they cannot get it. This is our zodiac sign. Also, this is our zodiac sign. Also, this is our zodiac sign, Leo. What's up? Number 10. Also, number 11 and 12 keep popping. Keep popping 7 and 8. We're gonna see the letters of this person's name, okay? And then like the heater is getting on my nerves. Because I need to turn it off, but I need to finish this reading right now to tell you the story. This person initials, oh my god, we got L-I, we got space, nothing, so use your imagination. A space indicate that it's a different, oh, it's not a space, there's a letter. But also there's a space here, so it could be a letter there from a different language that's not in English. Guess what? English got no letters sometimes. You know why that people call me elanooud? My name is not elanooud. You cannot use letters they don't have, people. My name is not elanooud. Piss me off. Lismgm. Okay, one of the letters is really got. My name is La. Not it's A. It's not A, it's A. A is different. We have Ra. It's not Ka. It's Ra. A. We have Ra. Let's not overwhelm you. But English is not my mother language, bitches. My mother language is Arabic. And also I speak different Arabics. I understand all Arabic dialects. Everything. Not like all Arabic. Anyway, so we wanted to do one more reading, but we broke that bracelet. I'm going to tell you the story since we finished the readings. Now I'm just going to tell you the story of the kid who got lost just a few days ago. When was it? This Friday, right? It's weird where like literally they're like, no, you have to go to this mall. They done the same thing like they done before when I found the other kid lost in H&M, right? So almost like they sent me to find him. And I was like, this mall is really far. And this time they were not debating. They said, no, trust us. You have to go to this mall. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to. Like, they have different grocery, but I like, what am I going to do? I'm going to go to Starbucks, and then I'm going to go to some other stores, like, that I want. So I said, okay, let me go. I said, maybe I'm going to get that. So I go to the mall, and then I go to the grocery. I literally grab just one thing that it's literally in the other mall as well. I walk to those Japanese stores that, you know, there's a lot of cute Japanese stores here we have, and they have like a lot of cute things. Like, they're popping here. People love the Japanese stores. Like, they're just awesome. They have all kind of cute shit, I swear. So I was trying to find like Japanese makeup. I'm trying to choose not like, you know, lip care and all that, because I used a scrap that was amazing. So I'm like, let me you know, like. And then I go to one store, and Spirit said, go to the other store, right? And I said, you know what, Spirit, like, literally, I'm gonna go home soon. I don't know why I came all the way to this mall. It's far. because it was Friday and they have like some, celebration here for National Day. Today is like also celebration for National Day, and they had it on Friday here inside the house with my family. But I was like, I'm not, I will fuck about my family. But I was like, literally, it's like, I'm trying to figure out why Spirit got me here. So I got something there from the Japanese store, and it was okay. And then I was like getting out, so I put my trolley in the bag inside it and all that by the door, by the store. And then I see like this family, and there's this kid standing with the family, and the family like one boy from the family saying like to the kid, come with us, like come with us, like are you gonna come? Said he doesn't want to come or something like that. I think this is what I heard. And then this kid is like hysterically crying, so I thought like he's being like a stubborn kid or something like that, doesn't want to leave the store. So I just saw them and they left. And I was panicking because they started to go far. Like the kid was still crying by the store door, like inside the store, by the door, and he's panicking. He was like 3 years old or something like that. He's like, I think he's maximum 2 years and a half or something, but he's like tall a little bit. He's like so panicking. He's like he's just crying. I thought he's like throwing a tantrum or something like that. So I'm like, I got really panicky too, because I see them and they're like walking away, and they started walking really far away. Like, so when I see parents like that, sometimes some parents do that because they're like, okay, Qatar is safe. It's like he's gonna follow us, so he's not gonna like throw a tantrum. So I have anxiety when this happened, and that time was like, because now Doha is so like, you don't know anything about Doha. Like Doha is like full of people, and it's like literally you find people from different nationality background. Is an international city literally. So the mall at that time was full. So sometimes you find the mall full and sometimes not, and it's like the not time is literally there's a lot of people. So this time was like crowded. So I think like I was like, what happened? And maybe there's like, because they're shopping or something, for Christmas and all this. But I was like, anyway, so I was standing and I see this, it gives me anxiety. So every time I see something like this happen where like people, you see different nationalities, some nationality, they're just so trusting. They're like, don't have safe, and they're like literally don't watch their kid when they're walking around them. And I have anxiety, I cannot. So I watch the kid instead of them till the kid goes there. So I stopped my trolley by the door and I was like, looking at the kid, looking at the family, and I'm like, I was about to move, take my trolley, but I could not, like, and then I see the kid crying, I see them walking away and then I could not, so I was like, the two guys in the store, they were like looking at me because they were chatting, and I was by the door, and I was like, I called him like in, I called him and said, hey, can you come? And they came. I said like, this is a kid who's crying here by the door of the store, like, is his mom or parents or dad inside the store? They said, they looked at the kid saying, oh, okay. They took the kid hand and they went inside the store. They took around, and no one there. And they came by the door and they told me, no one. I said, okay, then you're gonna have to call security. They said, yeah, don't worry, we're gonna call the security. And they're about to call the security, but for me, if I found a kid who's lost and panicking or whatever, I would never leave them with whatever store owner, whatever shit to call the security. Like, even if the security came, I'm gonna make sure to be there. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think, like, the security guy or whatever. Like, but I don't know how you're gonna handle his anxiety. I don't know how you're gonna take it from, because not everybody's like that caring. So the kid is like still crying. So I called the kid and he calmed down a little bit. Keep in mind, again, when I say Doha is like so fucking full of background nationalities, there's kids that when you find kids, like, you literally have to try every fucking different language that because you don't know what language that they speak. So the safest language that I speak to the kid, always English, because most of the people know English and bilinguals in Doha, literally. Because if they go to school here and live here, they're bilingual. So, because easier than Arabic. So I'm like, and he's like 3 years old, so I'm probably gonna speak English than Arabic. So I'm like, and even like Qatari or whatever. So I'm like speaking to him, and I said, because I seemed like he understood when I said like, where's your mom? Your mom gonna come? And he calmed down, like, but he's still like panicking. And the security, and I'm in the store, they called the security and they called in the security. The place was full crowded, right? Let me tell you the action that happened now. Something is gonna happen now. It crowded, and I was just standing there. I'm trying to tell them like, and every time we couldn't call security, I said, okay, I just called them, it's okay. And the other guy was asking the kid, like, do you know your mom number? And the kid was saying, nodding, like, yeah. And then the other guy was laughing. I was like, are you serious? Like, I was like, He's not gonna know his mom number. He's like 2 or something, right? And he's panicking. I think like this gave him a little bit more anxiety, the kid. And I said, your mom gonna come. So I took the phone and I blamed like Cocomelon, like something on YouTube. And this is where the kid like just could not handle his anxiety anymore. So what he decided to do, he just turns around, and I kid you not, he runs in the middle of the crowd. There's a lot of people, and kid you not, I don't wear my traditional clothes good, but traditional clothes are not making you run good. So it's like a big robust open, right? And I was wearing traditional clothes whenever I go to the mall or something like that. And even though it's just a messy thing, but it's just like you have several things. And I was like running behind that kid hysterically. Like I was running because the kid was running like he's running a marathon, and I was panicking. And he left the store, like he was running in the middle of, and I was like panicking because he was like crying hysterically and running because he panicked and he wanted to find his mom. And I was so scared that he's going to go and have more anxiety, and there's a lot of people, literally a lot of people, and he was running. And then like, you know, he gets stuck or he cried because he was panicking, anxious, and I don't know where he's gonna go. Anyway, so because I want to know where he is and I want to take him before, so we get him to the security guy, and then I catch the kid, and then there's this woman in front of me where I'm catching him, and this kid, he's darker skin than me, and he's like wearing like a beanie, so I don't see his, like, because it's winter, and I don't know if he's Indian or what his nationality is. He gave me like he's Indian, but also he gave me like he's Arabic. I don't know what his nationality is, but I don't think he's Arabic. I don't know. So the mom just came, like there's a person came in front of me. I thought it's his mom or something, because she's like looking at the kid like that. I said, "Is that your son?" She said, "No." And I talked to her in Arabic, because she's wearing like some Arabic clothes, but different like traditional clothes, you know. They wear like colors one, they wear like black one or something. And then I was like, anyway, so I said, okay. And I took the kid and I was carrying the kid, and I was like looking like a mess this time. Like, because everything, my traditional clothes are a mess. Everything is a mess. So I'm taking the kid and he's crying like. And the guys were running behind me also from the store. It was so fucking bad. They ran behind me and the kid. And then they kept walking when I was walking. And then he came and said, let's continue walking. So we left the store 4 stores ahead or something like that. And then we went to the security, like, you know, section area thing. I think that his mom was reporting him missing there. And then when I came, and there's like another Starbucks near me, so everybody's Starbucks looking at me, and I was like, I literally look like a mess, like, I don't know. So I don't know how to describe it. I was holding the kid, and he was crying, and then this woman comes to me, and she's saying thank you, and then she said shukran. She was speaking Arabic too, so I'm like, oh, so the kids speak Arabic. And I was confused when she said that. I'm looking at her. She does not look like she does look like the kid, but she's like different color than the kid and everything, which is normal. But I doubted in my head that this is his mom, but she does look like him a little bit. I don't know. I was a bit confused, but I didn't know what. But it does not matter. But it's just like I did not expect this mother. But then I was also like in shock mood after what happened, and then she took me to say thank you, and she was trying to calm him down, and he was like hysterically crying. I think I walked back to get my trolley from the store. I was walking, and the guy was there. I said, it's okay, his mom took him. And I was like walking, and I was like, I was feeling bad for this kid, like, because he was like traumatized. Like, I tell you, the trauma that he was in, he was like panicking, like he's never gonna find his family ever again. He's like gonna be kidnapped or lost. Like, he was having severe anxiety. Tried to calm him down, and I was like, I didn't know what to feel. And his mom looked calm as fuck. That's why I was walking. I was in shock, but then I was like, she looks calm. Like, yeah, she said like thank you for bringing my kids, and she's come. Like, if it was my kid, I'll be hysterical. Like, even if it's in Doha and it's like safe or whatever, you're going to see me like in a shock mood, like my face is just in anxiety. But I don't want to judge her or anything, but it's like that. And I'm like, yeah, kids get lost, but how the fuck did you leave that store? Why was he in that store by the door? And like, at what point did you lose your kid? Maybe he was running looking for her. Maybe he got lost and then he panicked because he seemed like he's panicky. Turn around and then run. But I'm like, I don't know, because Spirit keep pushing me to go certain places sometimes when things like that happen. That was just like, I hate this thing. I hate it. And I don't know, it's just awful. You know, I literally still think about it because it just made me, I know it's like he found his mom and everything, but because I was there and he was just so traumatized. It was just so awful for that kid. Anyway, but see, the sun came. Different lighting, people. Different lighting. Don't be jealous, hoes. Don't be jealous. Literally, no makeup and stressed and didn't sleep. But literally. No mascara, didn't do my eyebrows, nothing. I like to make the jealous hoes be more jealous. Bye, lovely people.